What specifically did you see from improvement from week 1 to week 2?
From week 1 to week 2, the improvement that I saw is that we went out there and we executed, the calls the way we wanted to do on our early down, normal down and distance. There was great effort, and our coverage was tighter.
Trent had mentioned the windows tightened quite a bit from week 1 to week 2. What led to that?
It was things that Idaho State did with some switch releases, and when you find out those issues and you play off a little bit, you got to tighten down the coverage. So that way you don't give those windows to the quarterback in the offense that they're looking for. That's probably something that we're going to see again here this upcoming week, but we emphasize making sure we had tighter coverage so that way it wasn't any easy access throws.
How did you feel about the improvement from the pass rush?
We're still getting some rush, from TC, getting some good rush from Nico. I thought that was really good too. And then we were in some really good situations where we were able to get after the pass too because we were in longer down situations.
Yeah. When you guys are rolling without Noble and you don't have Isaiah for the first half, how did you see some of those younger guys step up, and what did you kind of make of some of those performances?
I think they did a great job. I think Cy did a tremendous job preparing for himself, and then getting up here, meeting with Coach Chance, meeting with myself, and then also meeting with the other guys. Just the other guys. They were in here on like Monday, meeting. So. Watching the film, I thought they did a good job, and then Dexter, was in there with Coach Coop and just getting prepared. So, guys will go down, guys will get tired, and then it's going to be the next guy's job to come in and make sure there's not a drop-off so we can execute the way we need to.
Last time you were part of this rivalry, you were on the other side. What's it been like just experience it from both schools?
It's different every time, every year you do it, I'm at Oregon State, I'm a Beaver. And, we got to do our job, just looking for tremendous effort from our guys and tremendous execution. They got a lot of good players and good coaches on that side, but we have everything we need to get the job done.
What have you seen from Dylan Gabriel as he, in their offensive line, still work out through some issues?
I just see a guy who is, gets the ball out of his hands really quick. He has escapability and be mobile. He's a really good quarterback. He wouldn't be starting for them if he wasn't.
When you're looking at their offensive line, last year they were one of the best in the nation preventing sacks, and this year they've had some issues on the interior. How do you kind of differentiate those two things as you're looking at tape and kind of trying to figure out how to approach?
At the end of the day, it's all about us. So what we're playing with up front and what we have to do on the early downs in order to stop the run, and then, get after the passer, when we earn the right to. It's going to be about us executing in our spots and being where we need to be on every level. Whatever they got going on, that's what they got going on. I'm going to emphasize, and all I can coach is our guys, and for us to do the right things, have our eyes in the right place, practice our techniques and our fundamentals, and that's going to be the bottom line.
When you've got a guy who, in Thomas Collins, who's rushed really, really well for the interior, and a lot of that issues for Oregon have kind of stemmed from, left guard, right guard, center, just kind of what are you expecting to see from him this weekend? And,
I hope we see some more, just disruptive play from him. He's done that the last 2 weeks, and it's been pretty impressive. I think it kind of creates a little bit of competition. But the guy works so hard, and he gives great effort. And then we try to, get our guys to, hey, you're going to make mistakes. Don't worry about making a mistake. We can correct that. But we got to have the physicality. We got to have the effort. And he's given us that, and he's made plays.
This season, Gabriel's time to throw is almost doubled when he's been under pressure. Just kind of, what do you have to tell your DBs, if he's going to scramble around, how do you kind of coach them up to make sure they're
staying? He's scrambling around and moving, and then they have pretty good receivers, with Stewart and Johnson, 7-1, Evan Stewart, Tez Johnson, right, and then I forget the other number, Trayshawn Holden. There we go. They're really good. They're talented. So we got to cover. It's not going to matter when he moves around in the pocket. We got to plaster on, and we got to do a really good job with our rush. Our pass rush and our coverage all works together.
Anything else? Just going back to your playing days in this one, I guess which kind of game stands out to you the most? And was there a guy on the other side who?
When was those playing days? I can't remember those. No, go ahead. I'm teasing.
Any Oregon guys that you kind of remember who just gave you fun matchups in that one that you kind of like going to war with?
Man, you know, I had a lot of friends who are Ducks, and I still do. I would say Sammy Parker was really fast, a receiver. Jerry Brown was my high school teammate, was a running back for them. I just got so many friends, and it's a great rivalry, obviously that '98 game and season, beating them here, and what was it, the triple overtime was a very fun one, and then, in my senior year in, 2000, beating them here, and then being able to earn, the trip to go to the Fiesta Bowl. But there's some great players that they've had over there, and they still do, but this game is going to be about controlling your emotion, okay? And it's going to be about executing between the lines.
Jordan James kind of been off to a bit of a slower start this year, that running back for them. He obviously flashed a lot on tape. Just kind of what do you tell your guys to contain him? What's kind of the plan?
Discipline, gap integrity, attack.
Yeah, that works.
All right, thanks, Coach.